Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of the Undefeated podcast.
The only podcast with two undefeated fighters.
Shout it up. Listen, before we go any further, like and subscribe right now.
Please.
Hit that bell.
You know, I want to beg them to, just beg them to like and subscribe. Please, man. Help build this channel, please.
Nah, man, it's not. Allow it.
I think it should be, when you go to interviews, yeah, they should just allow you to keep it real like that. Why do you want this job? Bro, please just give me the job. I'm like, begging you.
I need the peas. I saw what you lot are paying and I want that.
Because so you don't care.
Whatever's required, I'm on it.
But that's what I'm on. So you lot, that same energy, yeah, put that into liking this pod, man, and put that into sharing and subscribing and all that stuff. That'll be nice. But what's good?
I'm cool, bro. I'm cool, man. How are you, man?
Yeah, we haven't done a check-in. We haven't done a check-in, bro. We haven't done a live check-in. I know the audience appreciate it as well. All right, let's really do it. Go on. What's going on for you, bro? New year? Yeah,
bro. Wedding prep.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I've got some bits coming out as well.
It's mad.
Stand-up sketch shows out. I think my episode is in a couple of weeks, but I think I've got two or three episodes.
This is the one where you've recreated your success.
I recreated my boxing match.
I swear to you,
when
that guy
see this?
Whoever that guy is, yeah. The time, no, because he's like, raw, like he's really run with this win, you know. Like, I might need to address him. He might address you. Don't be surprised if he message you like,
me and this guy actually cool.
No, but he hasn't seen you do it in high definition. You talk about it when we ain't even asked me about my win record. Go on, because we ain't even done that yet.
What's your win record, bro?
G Taylor.
What's your boxing record?
Come on, bruv. I'm 0-0, fam. Never lost, bruv. And I never will, fam. That's it, as simple as that, bro. But I want to come to you, fam. What's yours?
Okay. 2-0, bro. Perfect boxing record. 50% knockout rate. Half the men that entered the ring with me, they left on their backs.
So that guy that you say that about week in, week out, not only has to hear that on the pod, but he has to watch it. That is crazy. I can't wait. To watch this video. Looking.
Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah, is it good?
But no, I actually haven't seen it. But you know when you film something, you think, I think that's gonna look sick.
Yeah. I can't wait. We actually get to see you in the ring.
Yeah. I don't know which one of my jokes is gonna go first.
Oh man.
I know when I'll be in the episode, so I'll definitely promote that Monday Night Smoke when that's happening.
Dope. And then again, wedding prep is your wedding prepping. Are you involved in the wedding prep or like what's really good? It's
weird. Like she's playing the Patrick Vieira role, heavy on the ball. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just like, I'm doing Henri, but like those Henri sulky games, where he's not really had the ball much. But when he gets it, it's
celebration.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. New slide celebration.
Up until then, like I'm just kind of walking up and down the pitch, just Ori will give it. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing that in the gloves. When he's wearing the gloves, it's like, it's one of those days.
Oh, I don't support you, but I understand what yours.
But when it's time for me to make the run, though, I'm not messing around.
Yeah.
My moment.
Well done, though, man. And again, like David Hay, has he been involved in proceedings? What's he doing? Is he planning anything?
Yeah. So like, there's a whole section for David Hay and his entourage.
Anyhow, David Hay's sitting on the high table next to your dad. Nah. I'll be livid.
It's me, my missus, my dad, David Hay, then my mom. The wildest arrangement ever.
I'm livid. No, but well done though. Again, it's mad though because it's a real big step. Marriage is a real big step, but then like you'll be fine. That's the one thing I always say. You'll be fine. Like it's just that day you just got to enjoy it. You got to enjoy it because it goes. No, bro, it goes like a 3-minute round, fam. It's quick.
Oh,
It's bro. You be like,
as lively as that round is, boy. When that bell comes, it's like that was too fast.
Hey, it was too fast, and you spend all this time talking about it, and then after you're like, bro, like I'm married now. Like it's so quick. So just enjoy it. That's the key thing I always tell people. Listen, savor it all, bruv. Enjoy it because it's fast, bruv. Before you know it, and you're like, bro, we planned this for like a year though. Like, how did we? And yeah, like it's you say I do, and it's like it's almost over. So yeah, enjoy it. But yeah, what am I doing?
Yeah, man, how you been?
I've been on. You know, I've been trying. Remember when me and you tried Mamba Mentality when we tried to live like Kobe?
Oh, when Kobe first passed. Rest in peace, Kobe, man.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
Bro,
me and Travis
so
tried to get into a Mamba Mentality, bro.
It's too much pressure. Do you know how many times, bro? You know how many times I'd be up late, yeah? And I might be like, I'm a bit peckish still. Let me get a little popcorn. Bro, halfway through that bag, I'm sitting there thinking Kobe would be disgusted. If this is what... if you could see me now.
I did 2 days of solid Mamba Mentality. And I was like, I'm tired. I was exhausted. I said, I can't be I can't live like Kobe. This mentality of being like...
Let me tell you something, that's jokes. I was filming an advert last week, yeah?
Yeah.
On set, there was one bit where we just weren't getting this take correct.
Yeah.
So I ran it back. And I was like, one of the other actresses goes, imagine if this was perfect already and they just get us to do it again, like on some Mamba Mentality thing. Another one. Again.
Bro,
oh
it's hard. So, but then I've been on it though. So with my bike, I said, I'm going to be Mamba Mentality with my Peloton. So I've been on it.
Your Peloton game is
yeah.
I've seen your rankings are getting better and better.
Yeah,
bro.
You see me moving up, bro.
I used to troll you. Because you've been celebrating something. I'll be looking at the rankings like, Jav's not finished.
This is it. Understand? This is the thing. There's a joke behind the scenes here. Travis is literally like he has Kobe energy at times, bro. He message me, be like, it's not good enough. Like, and I'm like, raw, like with a meme of Kobe as well. That's how crazy it is.
Shaq. The craziest thing is you are Shaq in every. I send you videos of Shaq. I don't even know if you see them.
I see them. I'm like this idiot, bro.
There's a video of Shaq walking into a supermarket and just buying everybody's stuff, and I'm thinking to myself, "That's you as a video." 100%.
And then when Shaq just starts singing over Chuck's head, yeah. I said, yeah. So now I don't even. I say this guy, bro. Trust me, I want him to send me some Mamba Mentality on my grind. This guy sends me someone being so silly, bruv. Send me a video of top competing, fam.
Bro, that's not you, fam.
Anyway, no, but yeah, so that's it. So I've lost 11 pounds.
Congratulations,
man.
Thank
you, man. I've lost 11 pounds. Really excited about that. I just got to keep going. I'm gonna because it's my 10-year anniversary, my 10-year wedding anniversary in September.
Oh, snap.
So I'm getting for that, bro.
Snap.
I can't be looking chunky.
See, when I say to you, I'm trying to be like you, big man. This is what I'm talking about, fam. You're in the 10 years. I'm trying to get into the game.
Yeah, so I'm on it. So yeah, that's our little life update. Hope you lot enjoyed that.
You know what's mad? We're going different ways in the weight thing. Because you're coming down.
Yeah.
Bro, I've gained like I'm nearly 14 stone.
Really?
And I've been in the gym. Just quietly in the lockdown.
14. That's a problem. You'll be a problem, bro.
I'm just hitting the gym heavy, bro. It's you know the ones where now I'm starting to be like, oh no, if I'm not going to gym, I miss it, bro.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel for the first time. Yeah, so hopefully we continue. Listen, people, like the job's not over in it. That's the energy.
Job's not finished.
It's Feb. We step into Feb. I'm in week 5. Well, it's week 5 settings. And if you got that resolution, don't sleep on that. Don't sleep on that.
Whatever your goal is, put it in the comments and just keep yourself accountable.
I love that. Yeah.
Put that in the comments. We can see it, and we'll check on you about your situation.
Not the community sticking together and working and helping each other.
It's beautiful.
Let's go, bruv. No, but
obviously I'm rocking the undefeated hat, bro. Yeah. I'm enjoying this hat, fam.
You're a snake, bruv. I ordered mine so late, bruv, and it's been sold out as well. Like that. Again, thank you so much to the people in it. Thank you so much to you in the kid. Oh, I understand what energy it is. I get what's happened in it. It's a transference. I enjoyed myself. in Monday Night Smoke. We're about to pod,
right.
and you're sitting here with a match. You know I don't have it. That was unnecessary. Right. You didn't need to lift up the hoodie though.
I had to let them know.
But yeah, match will be available again soon. But yeah, we couldn't believe it. Amazing orders, amazing people just came in and just supported the thing. So we appreciate everyone that's rocking with us, and the people not rocking with us, you will soon. But yeah, let's do it, man. Let me ring the bell.
All right. So, I mean, there's only one place to start, clearly.
Yes, there is.
Eubank Jr. and Williams. Let's not mess around. This is why we're here. What the hell?
Oh my God, no way. Don't ever do that again. We know where we're starting, bruv.
You tried so hard. You was getting ready to get into your Fury, man.
I couldn't wait, bruv. We said, when he started, I was like, and I heard you, I said, those are the sounds. Yeah. Go ahead. But come on, let's go.
We might have accidentally started here, but we're here now. It's like, I watched the Eubank gloves are off.
Oh, we really started with Eubank?
Why not, man? We're here. We know we're going to get to the Fury and the AJ and the Dillian and the Usyk. We know we're going to do that.
Okay,
but
cool.
Let's just do it. Yeah. It's Eubank fight week. It is.
Yeah, let's go.
I watched the gloves are off, yeah?
Yeah.
And I just realized that if I could separate the categories and make it like a mental thing and just be like, my favorite fighter mentality-wise?
Yes.
It's Eubank Jr. Bro.
Yes.
Because he's the right level of douchebag.
Yes.
He's the right level of douchebag where he's like, I don't want you to like me. I don't care if you like me. I'm gonna wind you up. And somebody watching this is either gonna love me or hate me. There's no in between. I'm like, you know what? I'm here for it.
It's the confidence when he's just sitting down looking at you saying nothing. He looks at you just, there is a look that is like, I'm above this. I'm above this. I'm above
you. I'm above this whole moment. That's why I wore this jacket and these boots. I am not here to be one of you lot. I am not one of you lot. It's a look where it's just like, it's like no matter what you say, it's just like, this is rubbish. I left the house for this.
And my man Williams is like, my guy's Williams like, listen, you're lucky. I take you over here, and we saw this.
It's where he just goes, nothing's gonna happen. And then he goes, oh, it's personal for me. I just don't like this man. Hey, you mate, is it a jacket? He is a A1 troll.
A1 trolling. And the jacket is unnecessary. It's so, the collars, it's so, he knows what he's doing, bro. You know what? It works. He's
got his style, and it's just him.
It works.
Big shoes, big jacket, tight trousers. That's the Eubank Jr. swag. He's giving out however it lands. Yeah, it's his swag, bro.
It works. Now I expect it. Like, I expect if I saw him, if he pulled up in the car, I expect it to be wrapped chrome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For no reason, fam. Yes.
McLaren F1. He drives a McLaren. Bro, you know how bad that is as a whip? Just to be like, I'm popping out.
180 for the shops. With the same facial expression as well.
Just driving out this.
Nah, he's made it.
He's so entertaining. I don't care.
Literally.
If he ever gets his hands on a world title, understand a lorry is driving through West End in tribute to his dad. He's doing it. He has to.
But you know what? I think, we keep talking about next gen, yeah? We keep talking about next gen and what's next. Unfortunately, I think the new guys arrived. And what's his name needs to use this moment. Eubank needs to use this moment very well because Whittaker's here, bro. And as a personality, as someone else that he's not operating. He's not, and well done, flowers to you. You called it very early. Early.
Of course.
You called it more than early.
I'm mad proud of my prediction for the weight situation.
There you go.
Again, I called that this guy belonged in the 258 outfit.
Yep.
Oh, bro. I remember I sent you the video, the highlight in the group. I said, this guy's going to be a star.
Yes. That's exactly what he said. And again, he's on the road. It's going to literally, I'm locked in. And it's funny because not like I see shades of, what Eubank does well is he's a show. He'll turn up anywhere. Regardless of his fight, what he's actually achieved in boxing, he's still a show, which makes no sense in a way, but
it's insane.
It's him, the way he is in press conferences, the way he gives this belief. Even there was a fight where it wasn't even getting that well for him, and he said, I could have got him out of there anytime. I'm a killer.
Bro.
I think it's his last one. And it's like, no, you weren't. No, you didn't. But then
we saw you, bro.
But then he says it with a level of confidence when you're like,
maybe he was pulling back.
Maybe.
You just believe it.
There you go. So now the funny thing is, with these when we saw Whittaker pull up, there was just an energy. He didn't give me someone that was at the Olympics. He gave me someone that was already pro. He looked like, I am that guy, you know?
I'll tell you a moment that was sick, yeah? Where we was at the fight camp.
Yes.
We're on the DAZN bus. And when I tell you, bro, this is before he's officially signed with 258.
And everyone wanted him. Everyone was trying to sign him.
Everybody
was there. Everyone was there.
It's busy, bro.
Yes.
He looks up in the midst of all the madness. He sees us at the top of the bus. And because obviously we've had him on our show before. We know him at this point.
Great.
He looks at us and he just goes, you man, I'm coming up. Bro, people are looking at us like, you.
No, the zone people came and was telling us, there was like,
that's right. Yeah.
He's coming upstairs right now. He's coming upstairs. Like, and was like, yeah. It was so it was so cool about it. It was so cool. Then our day was lovely.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't do that one. And I put more sauce in it. I'm not gonna lie. I put more sauce in it because I was like, you lot are a bit excited that you look like that he's like even here.
That's what I'm saying.
I was trying to make you look mad casual, bruv. How's your dad, fam? Is he cool? Yeah. You know the double tap with the back one.
Yeah.
Listen, keep doing you though. I see what you're doing. He looks so efficient.
Oh my days.
Frauds.
It's hilarious.
I was frauding
It's hilarious.
No, but it's exciting. As I said,
I'm excited, bro.
I'm very excited. I hope Eubank takes this moment because, again, Connor's
needs to get a move on.
Connor's move forward. Connor's move forward. I don't know who.
He's what, 32?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't rely on your. I mean, obviously, you got probably let's say 2-3 years of this level.
Yep.
And someone like him, you probably add another year on because you can say he stayed in the gym and lived a life.
There you go.
But even then, it's like it probably starts to stretch at 36.
And you can say to yourself, like, the Charlos have done more than he's done. Like, I can't. I'm trying to find who's in this class. Billy Joe. As much as we say whatever we want to say about Billy Joe, he's done more. You know, he's done more. You know, in his career than Eubank can say. You know, so it's like he has to. He has to get a new
beginnings. For Eubank.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? It's like he had the foot in with Matchroom, then it was like, okay, we're going to do ITV.
Yeah.
Then that did what it did. Then it was like, okay, we're going to do PBC.
Yeah.
Then that didn't really work. And now we're going to do Sky Sports.
And the change of weights. Remember the change of weight as well.
168.
There you go. So a lot of weird things have happened, but I feel maybe, again, this has probably been his longest relationship with a trainer. And I know people question Roy Jones, but sometimes that might be the right fit. I know he's never done it before in terms of how many people is he turned into champions, and we don't know Roy Jones as a trainer, but you never know. This could be this next phase of Roy Jones' career and his life. So who are we to say he can't do it? You know what I mean? The proof will be in the pudding. The only thing that, if I was to ever critique Roy Jones, which is crazy, I'm even thinking of doing right now, is I would have tried to enhance what he's already good at and not turn him into me. You know, I would have tried to turn him. Yeah. If there was ever a criticism, I say, you know what, just enhance what he's good at. I think he doesn't throw enough punches in a round. I don't think he gets mean or busy enough early enough. You know, I think there's. Go ahead.
I feel like most fighters in his weight class, okay, obviously bar the top guys, but once he gets inside and he lets his hands go, you're in a dangerous place.
Yeah,
like with Eubank. And that's anyone. I think all you really need to establish is teach him how to get in. Yeah. Because he doesn't know how to start it. He doesn't know how to start it. You'll notice that in a fight, he'll follow his opponents around.
Yes.
He don't know how to set it up, jab his way, or fight his way in, and now we're here.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? So you start to tick off those boxes and you start to realize, okay, he's getting a lot of success because his engine don't really run out. Do you know what I mean? You rarely ever catch him like shattered in the late rounds. Like he's still got, you know what I mean? He takes a lot of time off in rounds.
Yeah.
But in the time off that he takes, he doesn't really get pressured. But then again, he hasn't been in with the level of a opposition that can do that. So there's a lot of variables.
Yeah, man. I think that was the fight. I think it was against Marcus Morrison, the one that he.
That's the one.
Yeah. It was like, nah, bro. I don't. But yeah, I hope it goes the way he wants it to go, especially with all the talk. Yeah, I hope he goes in and mashes this up, and then it's like we start talking Charlo, we start talking names, real names.
I'd love to see him get the Triple G fight.
Yeah, I hope that happens. You never know if he wins it, and then the Billy Joe, like I like that one again. I like even the Billy Joe rematch. I think it's a good. It's right. That's a good move for everyone involved, actually. You know, Billy, you don't be surprised if Billy doesn't put a tweet out after that fight. However that fight goes, Billy will be in the mentions. And I think that's good because Billy probably wants to come back into the game. I think Eubank's a nice name for him. It's not as dangerous for him as he imagines. For Eubank, he gets to right his wrongs, and there's been all that stuff. You know, Eubank laughing at him on his chair when he lost. Bro. There's enough needle that we don't even need our gloves are off.
It's just the eye.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that makes you go.
No, but that's again.
I'll still watch it.
Yeah, no, but even the eye. I question the orbital bone thing anyway. Like, if I'm being real, I question that like highly. I think the right person or the right piece or the right thing brings you back. Look at Kell Brooks doing with his eye, bro. If we're, you know what I mean. If we're like, these guys will come back into the game, bro. You go out and shoot, brother. You go out and shoot, brother. That's the original line. That always stay in my. You go out and shoot, brother.
You go out and shoot, brother.
I'd never forget that, bro. That again, that's what you gave to Dubois, fam. So
that's what I'm saying.
It is what it is. But are you ready now? Can we?
Yeah. Let's do it, bro. AJ, Fury, Usyk, Dillian.
You go. You start where you want to start.
You want me to start? All right, cool. So last week was a crazy week, bro. Yeah.
It was very crazy because you said a lot still, and you made me read an article.
One of the journalists who probably is based in Fury's nutsack decided to write that, you know, AJ was to accept, you know, the step aside, and he even named the figure. And you know, thing is, for a platform like the Telegraph to just have misinformation out there in that type of
Travis,
polarizing way.
Stop it now. Misinformation or information that he wasn't supposed to put out.
No, it's misinformation. If it turns out not to be true, if you declare that I'm about to do something and I don't do it, it's a lie, right?
Okay.
So, you know, if they were to be really petty, they could just sue the Telegraph, bro. It could get that. That's how far it could go. Anyway, we move.
But he wasn't unequivocally wrong, though.
Anyway, we move. Days go by.
Yes.
We're having the proper sit down, the proper purse bids. Everything's going on at the same time, right? So AJ, Eddie Hearn comes out and says, Fury bottled it. We considered the step aside. Fury was asking for another fight before Usyk. They said, nah, that's nonsense. We're out. Frank Warren's come out after that fact and said AJ asked for $5 more, and then Fury said he's too greedy. Now, what's not lost on me is the stronghold that Frank Warren fighters have with the press because of his relationship with the media.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair.
Cool.
That's fair.
It's a very documented.
That's fair. Yeah, he's got
relationship.
Fury does a lot of British. He can always be on Good Morning Britain. He can be anywhere. Talks raw anywhere. Yeah.
But you start to understand that. Okay, so now the wider narrative will never latch onto one narrative. It will latch onto one specific side's one.
Yeah.
Now that for me doesn't change the facts, right? The facts will always be the facts.
Yes.
My thing is always my gripe with anything to do with Fury or anything like that is more to do with the media than it is Fury.
Yeah.
And it always has been.
Yes.
It always has been.
And I remember, I don't get. Yeah, go on, carry on.
He's not held to account for the things he's done or said in the same way that other fighters are. And I don't like special treatment. Don't even on a personal level or any other level. Like if I'm sitting in a room, yeah, and I don't want a drink, and there's 4 of us in here, and one brother gets offered a drink, I want to find out, whoa, we're all here. I don't understand how that just happened. Do you understand? You don't have a special relationship. He's not your brother, but that just happened. I want to understand what's happening here. That's just me. And it's not because of anybody from a background. I don't like special treatment when it's like
preferential. You're not in the chair because I'll be chilling there on vibes until I need a drink. I'm chilling.
No.
Yeah, cool. No, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean. There's different kind of. You're like, example, yeah. I'm saying that's the example of you're always gonna say, bro, what's going on in here? You ask yourself.
And also, if it's a thing where you're trying to give me that thing and that brother over there ain't got a drink, and I know he wants one, but you ain't giving it, I'm not having that.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
So when I see how Fury kind of just glides through these moments, that irks me to the point where it's like, I can't let it go.
Yeah, and I understand that. And that's, remember, when you talk about the media and like boxing media, I don't care for them. If that, I mean, not in a rude way, but I heard like Jim Whyte, I heard all these guys on Talk Sport. Big up Ade though. I heard these man talking about just like AJ and stuff, and it was like
AJ and the step aside. And
you
gotta do this for the great of boxing and this and that.
Yeah.
It's like, bro. So what about when it was time for Fury and them man to really nail down and deal with their arbitration?
Yeah.
Because if you go by what these men say, you'll say, oh, he had to. He just no, bro. You start looking at the details months before they could have dealt with that arbitration situation. But and they didn't.
Yeah, so while I understand that, because I never pay much attention to it, I will stick to just the fighters. So I don't have that. I don't carry all of that into just when I'm talking about these fighters. I'm just looking at it from the point of the fighters and what the fighters are actually saying to me. Now, the one of the biggest issue I had, and I stand by this actually, is after the Ruiz loss, something was very apparent in AJ. This shouldn't have happened. Yeah? It was so clear, and the energy towards righting that wrong, it was made, his mind was made up on the night. That's how it felt like. I'm saying the energy has how AJ was moving throughout that whole thing. Sitting down, no one wants to watch a video of you getting decimated with another person and saying this is what, you know what I mean? He did that. He put himself through that. That video, that footage is available. You're watching the footage with someone that Savage Dan loves boxing as well. And he's saying, yeah, this is what happened, rare, breaking it down. But all that says to me is, it's like a psycho. You're a madman. You're watching that to say, I promise you, when I get to do this again, this is not happening. We saw AJ go off. It was internet silence. You know, we said, grow your hair. He did everything. We knew you're coming to win those titles. This energy has just been, and it was off. I said this energy was off from the beginning. That was my biggest take for AJ. I'm like, something's off here. Like, I'm not getting cerebral, like cold AJ. I'm not getting, and he might say something, but then it's not succinct. It's not clear. Like,
the thing is, though,
go ahead.
You got see, the thing is, for me, I don't look too much into stuff like that. And my reason for not looking too much into stuff like that is because he got beat in a different way. When you get beaten, it's a flash knockout or a shot just changes your fight. You can say, yo, okay, cool. That happened. I'll get him again. With this, was a very sustained beating.
Yes.
You can't afford to go away and just think, yeah, I'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Yes.
No, it's not. It's a worry situation. That's why the whole camp has to be different. So
yes,
for me, I'm not mad at this because this is new territory, and new territory requires a new approach.
Yes. So
for me, when I was saying in the last episode, like, just be clear on what it is you're doing, so there's conviction in whichever direction you go. Because if a man says, "I'm stepping aside, I want Undisputed to happen so I can come and deal with however it goes. That's what I want. Say that with your whole chest. No one's going to question you. Everybody wants Undisputed anyway.
Yes.
Right? So if you're saying, I don't want to step aside, I'm on this, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
Be convicted. That's what was missing.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's my issue. Yeah. That's my biggest issue, because I want to just get behind the fighter. That's all I want to do. I want to know what you're saying and get behind you. I know exactly what. This is the first time, like, we'll get to Dillian, right? And it's the first time he's ever been this quiet for so long. But then I know what I'm getting with Dillian. Now, in this one moment, and usually every single time, I know what I'm getting with AJ. He's one. I'm not gonna do too much talking. We'll talk on the night. I'm gonna bruck you. I'm gonna punch you up though, and you're not on my level. That's the energy AJ walks around with everywhere. If you start to move mad, he'll quickly correct you and say, "Bro, do you know who you're talking to?" You'll get that quickly from AJ. Then he'll refocus and be like, "Anyway, on the night." You know what I mean? So you're never not left not understanding where you stand with this.
I know what you mean, but I don't think that part of AJ's done. I really don't.
No, I'm not saying it's done.
Yeah,
but I'm saying that throwback, when he jumped in that throwback thing, yeah, and he said, this is what I heard from AJ. AJ said, things in my team, I'm talking the original one now, when he is like, things in my team need to change. Or something like that. He was like, it was a Coogan interview. Yeah, it was a Coogan interview, and it was like, this might need to change, or maybe there was people that need to do certain things that they didn't do or they didn't think about. All of just a lot of stuff, but all this stuff was so damning to say, I should change my trainer. That's all I got. All I got if I listen to that, if I'm being real, he said, because if I'm AJ's trainer and he tells me, he comes to the gym one day and he says, hey, I want to outbox Usyk. As a trainer, or just someone with common sense in boxing, I'll say, well, why do you want to do that though? Do you know what I mean? Even Eddie, everywhere it was like, they should just beat him up. Everyone knew, beat him up. You're not really going to outbox this guy who is a genius in the ring in terms of he understands, quickly downloads, he quickly understands what he's going up against. How are you going to outbox him? Massacre him, like put power, and every time he connected, he was showing that. So then you should have made a quick, as soon as he came home after that loss, that guy should be gone. That's what should have happened.
I hear you.
And why didn't that happen? These are the points that I'm saying, that your energy is not correct.
Thing is, we're taking a lot of information from these interviews, which is their windows of moments.
That's all we have.
You know what I mean? That's all we have, and we are making them very big.
Yes.
Right? You can see that AJ is someone who his mood dictates the type of interview he's going to have.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
You understand? So for him to get into an interview where he's suddenly doing Big Meech and he's doing American and he's in a playful mood in obviously the worst circumstances.
Yeah.
And that's fine, because obviously we're looking, but I think what needs to happen is a serious level of quality control needs to happen with his interviews.
Yeah.
Right? Like, obviously we keep saying that he's media trained and this and that, so these things are on his mind. But at some point, all right, there's certain times where it's clinical moments. There's like, the phrase squeaky bum time, fam.
Yeah.
Pause. Yeah. But it's like, we can't afford little moments to slip. So that interview in Dubai shouldn't have come out.
Yeah.
That wasn't a good interview. That didn't do great things. Do you understand? That made people start asking more questions.
Just confusion.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. So it's one of the ones where sometimes having a great relationship with the person you're chatting to in those extreme moments ain't really working in your favor, because you're going to speak a bit more casual and a bit more, you ain't going to be thinking too much, and you're going to leak this information. And it's like, time to be strategic. The world is looking at you for answers. And now is not the time for you to be transparent, because you don't know exactly what you're going to do next. So transparency is just confusion for us.
But I don't mind. No, see, and that's the part, like, I get what the messaging looks like. I'm talking about what AJ is looking like with him being indecisive in certain decisions. But wouldn't you say?
Look at the situation he's in, right? The trainer hasn't been locked down yet, right? Everybody's telling me their theory of how I'm supposed to beat this guy. I've already fought this guy, and he put hands on me by me trying to box him and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
This stuff is still in his mind.
Yeah.
So he's got to go through a camp where he undoes those ghosts. Like, I don't like to put my situations in there as if it's the same kind of thing, but you know, when I had my first fight, I got knocked down by the guy who I actually had to fight in the fight in my main fight. But in the gym, we sparred, and he knocked me down.
Yeah.
And I remember just thinking, okay, going into this fight, I know he can knock me down.
Yeah.
So it was always on my mind. Anytime I saw him load up for a big shot, I was making sure that I was on guard because I know what can happen.
Yeah.
So those ghosts stay with
so
you.
So he's got the ghosts.
But the
so
type of beating that he got weren't a beating where it's like the big shot. It was a throughout the night.
Yeah. But then
so that's why I feel like the scars.
But then that's why, and I say the scars, and that's what I'm saying. If you got these massive scars, I'm talking, we need surgery, bro. And you said it. This is the one thing that we both agree on, like unequivocally. Yeah, he needs to change. The training needs to change. You said that on the day of. When we was leaving, you was like, the trainer needs to change. Like we just on the day we were looking at each other like, bruv,
so angry,
like all we was doing is it was one of them things where you have a conversation, but you're not talking to each other, but it's bare facial expressions. It's bare facial
statements. Yeah. Yeah, we knew it was time.
You know what needs to happen. There was one of those ones, and I say change that immediately. I know it might be hard, but we shouldn't be wherever. And I know you people like, you might have someone behind the scenes and stuff. No, bro, not even if you say you're fired. I gotta move though, because even then they said I'm gonna talk to these people if they're willing to work in these circumstances. When I bring different people into the gym, rare.
Everything is so transparent where it's like we see you visiting trainers. We're not supposed. That information is supposed to come through for a man like Spencer.
Yeah.
To tell everyone this is happening.
Yeah.
And you choose to believe if you don't believe or not. Yes. You just are. That's it. But we don't know 100% sure. But because he's so transparent, like anyway it goes, anything he does, the snap is up before.
Have we seen this? The question is to you, and you know boxing more than I do. You know what I mean in terms of just experiencing this thing.
Yeah.
Have we seen a champion lose this way and be on this level of search for that trainer in this way, as high profile as he is? So have you seen like a heavyweight champion lose his belt the way he did and still gone around all these gyms and not find it? I don't know if we've seen someone move like this, but we know we're in a social media age. I don't know if
that's what I was gonna say. In this age, it's different to anything that's gone before. Like, we didn't know, people didn't get the updates, the ins and outs, and the daily updates of a Mike Tyson. What was going on in his camp. If you were in boxing, you knew. But if you're just a fan, you can't just read the paper and be like, right, he said that to my man. Like, you know what I mean? It's not happening. So that's the problem that AJ's having, is that he's the first of his kind in this era, really.
Yeah.
So I feel like to navigate. He's got to find a way to pull the curtain down.
But even with like Hay and all these other, I don't think I've seen a fighter this journey that he's on, this talent show in terms of looking for the new guy.
It's like a reality show.
I've never seen, like, I feel that this is the distraction that he doesn't need, is what I'm saying. And this is why, like, I understand this. Don't get me wrong, I understand taking a step aside. Like, I'll say that here. Like, I understand it because things are not what you need to be. Things are not where they need to be. But it's like, address those then. I get it. Like, you don't go back in to just get bruck up. But then again, my mum used to say, let your yes be your yes and your no be your no, innit? Like, don't do that. Yeah. And if you told me you released this information, I didn't get it. You said, I'm a throwback fighter, and you know you'll probably come back with a line or other throwback fighters have taken step asides before. But how I understand a throwback fighter, when you say that to me, I understand I'll fight anybody, anytime, anywhere. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to be there. There's contracts and stuff, and I know boxing's about money, but throwback fight in my head, if the old school man they fight. And mad rounds. I'm talking, you know what I mean? Like, not like how it is now. So that's where the confusion and the indecisive with who's going to be in the corner. I just hope good. Dillian's got his fight, so there's no step aside. Now it has to be solved ASAP.
It does seem, though, right, that there's some issues on the Dillian side of the equation.
Yeah, let's go there.
Because the 80-20 split happened, right? Obviously, Frank Warren's won the purse bids, and that was a flipping eye opener, man, because Frank Warren's financial situation with it's been documented. It's been a conversation. Like, people are aware that it's not the best. So for him to just pull out a 40 mil, that's crazy. Naturally, you know the money's come from somewhere. Do you know what I mean? We don't need to use our imagination. Maestro was taking it very serious on Monday Night Smoke.
Oh yeah,
about how these companies work, and we were like, no, bro, it's just it's different. There's a lot of men out there that say Frank Warren owes them peas. So for man to show up with 40 mil, it's nuts.
Yeah, I was doing that banner. I was doing that banner as well. Was doing that banner on the peas and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like,
somebody who owes you money out shopping, it's a hard thing to see.
But someone that not out shopping, out giving out 40 mil.
Bro, all I need is my 8 bags. That's all. I just need my 8 bags back. It's mad. But
like, where did you get 40 though? Like, you know them ones, you start asking yourself real questions, like, and then you have to do that thing when you talk to yourself, say, "Right, my mug," you know, because you got to talk to yourself.
But think about the motive though.
Yeah.
Anything to stop that man being on the zone. It makes perfect sense. Them man knew that they were gonna bet. They were gonna throw that house. They were gonna remortgage the business on the basis that Fury doesn't show up on the zone. ESPN said, "Yo, I'll put 10. I'll put in 10."
Yes.
Aaron said, "I'll put in 30." You know what I mean? Frank Warren said, "I'll put in what we got 500 in there."
No, not the what we got. He said, "What we?" Not the what we got. What's going on? And that's how that communication goes.
He goes, "I'll put 500 in. I'll chuck in some posters as well. We'll get this out. Good locations."
No, but no, wait. Trav, you raised a point that I wasn't thinking about. That part there, yeah. I forgot the Fury. That is the jewel in. He's the jewel in the in the old school way of doing boxing, pay-per-views and that whatever that is. That old system, if you have it, for him to turn up to be on the zone, fighting for it would be horrible. And then, do you know what the killer is? Eddie is the mouthpiece. It's his show. It's now his show. So Frank has to be there on some. Frank actually has to sit down on the zone couch with Bellew.
I wouldn't be surprised if British Telecom themselves said, "Yo, we'll back that piece because we cannot let this thing go over there." Straight.
Sugar, I
that's how deep this thing. Yeah, that's how deep this thing gets. But what's even trickier, Dillian Whyte hasn't been. He's dealing with he's handling the negotiations and everything by himself. So Eddie's not at this point. The article I read, basically, is the information I'm going off. Yes. Eddie, at this point, is not handling Dillian's affairs for the negotiations.
So Eddie's not Dillian. He's got a fight by fight. They have a fight by fight contract. He's not signed. He's a free agent that does most of his work with Eddie. Is how we understand it. Yeah,
that's right. So how it looks now is that he's dealing with he's handling his own situation for this fight.
Wow.
So because of that, no one's there to speak to give us the updates. So when Dillian is quiet, the silence is loud. Now we start to the speculation is there for, does Dillian want it at 20%? Will Dillian Whyte take it at 20%? Truth is, Dillian Whyte at this point does need to take it.
Because look, Dillian's last tweet was the 1st of November. And it was a retweet of Michael Benson. And it was 1st of November, 2021, yeah? WBC President Mauricio Suleiman has said he received medical certification from the British Border Control regarding Dillian Whyte's injury. Therefore, he indicated that the WBC will now move forward with the ruling, which will see Tyson Fury versus Whyte ordered next. That's the last time he's tweeted. And let me quickly go. I just want to quickly just make sure. I want to look on his Instagram as well to see if he's giving us anything. Okay, it's only
not commenting.
He's not commenting. How long?
Yeah, I mean, so
December the 26th. Okay. Yeah, he's not posting, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's an interesting one now because now we don't know for sure that that's next.
It has to. No, it's next. He's never turning that down. He's never turning that down. He's got him.
Man.
He's got him. Like, do you know how happy I was when I saw purse bids? Yeah, because I was waiting because it got cancelled. It was supposed to be on Tuesday. It got moved back to Friday. When Friday came, you saw I put in. I was gassed in the ground. I was like, yes, it's happening. Because if I was to say who my guy is, I'll be honest with you, it's Dillian. I just like him. I don't know. Dillian's my guy. Like, I wanted him to fight Wilder. I wanted to see it. I believe in Dillian a lot. I just like him as he's a cool guy. Even when we see him when we seen him in person, good energy. You know what I'm saying? Really good energy. So true, it's like true. I want to see him. He's that guy that I want to see win a belt. I want to see that happen.
It's so annoying because I can't get into my even imagining of what the fight would be like until this is like official.
It's official.
Nah, until it's official, as in fight posters, Dillian's backing it, everyone's talking, like they're both equally pushing this thing. Because I'll be brutally honest. When only Tyson Fury is talking about the fight, that fight is not happening in my mind. I'm not engaged. I won't acknowledge it because this man, we know how this thing normally goes.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, I hear what you're saying, but I think Fury seemed a bit disappointed that because in a weird way, Fury posted AJ is a silly man. He lost out. He said a wild number. What did he say? How much million? AJ's lost out on 90 million. I was like, 90 million. Like,
he's chatting rubbish, bro.
That's excessive. Do you know what I mean?
And my thing is this year, like, when I see him come out and he's the only one talking, that lets me know that there's a situation that's more than likely being caused by people on his side. Because let's go back to the Wilder fight, Wilder 3, yeah? The day of that fight being announced, what does he start saying? Just go off the phone, AJ Fury, let's go, baby! All this crap. Only for the news of the arbitration to come out, yeah? And that news weren't no surprise to their camp. He tried to go ahead with the news, AJ Fury, to make it seem like it's caught me by surprise too. Like, bro, we're not kids. We're not. Don't piss on us and tell us it's rain, bro. You knew what the deal was. You try to act like, oh no, the arbitration. Shut up. That's the part where I'm like, bro, when Fury's the only one saying the fight is locked in, give me someone else post it.
We need to. I'm hearing that. So we heard that Dillian's not speaking because of the court arbitration. I think if he says something, they're like, well, he's happy in it, so there's no point it's like no point dealing with the issue because he seems okay with everything now. So now it's the best thing to do is like just keep them until the arbitration does not go his way. Silence is cool. You know, they're still going to be doing moves in the background. They're still going to be doing moves in the background, and he'll still be training because that's the one thing that we do know.
That's the most important thing.
He's training. This is the biggest fight of Dillian's life. This is the fight and he has somewhat of an advantage if it's in the UK. He's fought in the UK, his headline shows in the UK, with a UK crowd, with people screaming his name. Like, Dillian's actually, he's a headliner, he's a headline fighter. So he'll have that walking into he won't go into it totally shell-shocked. I don't know if he's ever done like a Wembley type sentence, because I don't know where he put this fight. If you spend 42 million, I'm sure you want to recruit, right? So it can't be in a tiny arena. I get it if it's on the basis of just saying he can't be on the zone. I understand it, but even as an investor, you do want to see money. You still want to see money back. No one's trying to spend 42 mil for no reason. So I imagine the location has to give me 42 mil energy. Yeah? Wembley.
Because remember, you're not going to touch 42 mil. Based on their location. Like,
no, I'm not saying that, but I'm talking about
the pay-per-views.
The pay-per-views is important. The pay-per-views is important, but I'm talking about you want to take as much from the gate as possible. You know, that's a big part of the
True. And as it stands right now, he's not sold out anywhere.
Yes. And O2, Dillian sells out O2 when he's having his fights. So is he why would
But does this need to be a stadium to make up for the piece that they've put in?
It has to be a stadium. We have to
if it's a stadium, Now we're asking him to do something he's never done before.
And that's what I'm saying. We are asking for a madness. Now, you say to yourself, if this was on the zone, you know it's stadium settings. You know Eddie's straight.
And it's gonna look amazing.
Eddie's calling thingy. Anyhow, they better, bro, Alexandra, they better not even try that.
If they give us, remember the first yard alpha bout that was in like the church hall? Royal Albert Hall type vibe, and it just, bro, and the lighting, they gave us the standard default lighting.
No, they can't do that. They can't. They got ESPN and Disney's ESPN's involved in it in some way. So don't be surprised if this fight's in Vegas. Don't be surprised. You have to get the Americans involved. And the only way you can really get them involved, bring it to Vegas. You know what I mean? If they go on a tour, like you can sell this. Go to Vegas, again, there's nothing feels like a big fight than waking up late at night and watching a madness. You know, it feels it's like, oh, it's about to get real.
It's about to go down.
It's about to go down.
You're fighting sleep. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, and the ring walks are just starting. And you know what? That lease of life just goes.
It just comes through you, and it's like, oh my! And again, you announce yourself at Vegas, because yes, I love UK, and I would like to see like the Undisputed in the UK, 100%.
I'll be real with you though. I get Vegas. The same excitement in the UK, bro. When AJ and Usyk will walk into the ring in that stadium. Beautiful. Oh my gosh! As Usyk was coming into the ring, bro, I felt shook. I felt like
I didn't.
Something. No, the energy for me was like, there's something about this brother I don't like. That's how I felt.
I know. I was so confident.
People were booing his anthem, and I thought, nah, that's disrespectful. Still,
yeah, that's what we thought.
It was crazy. Do you know what I mean? I was like, nah, don't do that. But the energy he walked in, the mask, everything, I was like, this guy's energy is. Unfortunately, the energy that I would want my guy to have walking into the fight. But because I saw it in someone else, I was like, I don't like this.
No, but I thought my guy looked so calm. I was like, and all I thought to myself, no, AJ. When he walked in, I said, oh, you're a superstar. That's what clicked for me. I was like, AJ went into another stratosphere of character in boxing. He walked in, it was like a Canelo walk-in. Well, AJ has them big ones, but this one was ridiculous. Fireworks, bro.
Fam, I felt the same as you, but I didn't feel good about it. You said, this guy's a superstar. I said, yeah, this guy's a superstar. But is he ready for this, brother? Because that walk-in that I just saw made me feel unsettled. And the walk-in gave me, I'm a celebrity vibes. And I had that feeling of Apollo Creed.
And he didn't know what was in the ring. He didn't realize what was in the ring waiting for him. It was a nightmare.
What I'm saying,
a nightmare in Elm Street, bruv. No, literally, I saw the AJ. You know when it had the AJ with the fire and it's his name, and I was like, bloody hell! And I've never seen AJ live. You have to understand that I've never been to an AJ fight. Yeah. So to be in that space it was like, wow. You know, like I was like, look at what he's achieved. All I was again. Remember, I'm proud as well. Yeah, I'm sitting there just as a Nigerian anyway. I'm like, look what this man's achieved. Like, this is the kind of things that when my mom used to do this thing, she used to rip anytime any black person was doing well, it doesn't matter like if they're Nigerian or not. If she saw any black person doing well, she'd tear it out the newspaper and put it in the kitchen and for all of us to see. And then after, as soon as if she catch us looking at it, it's like she waits. She's waiting there. Say, you see what your agents are doing. That's what she'll go, are you seeing? You know what I mean? And
that's then
she'll be, they are doing it. be sharp. That's my mom used to say, it's be sharp. So we'd be like, raw, like.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, like, had my mum been there at that moment, she'd
have put some gloves on you, bro. You'd have been thrown into the mix.
Can you see fire? The first one as well.
KG and Takam, that fight would have been made, bro. Your mum would promote that.
I'm telling you, yeah. And I was like, so it was such a, he's made it. I was sitting there like, AJ, you've made it. This is it. And I said, Usyk, because even though you put your name on it, I didn't put my name on it, but I still felt like he's gonna win. I'm like, well, AJ, you win this one, and the fight that I've been waiting for is next. That's all I was in there. I was like, AJ, you mashed this, and this is like not like a bump in the road, but it's a hurdle, it's an obstacle. You should pass it. So he's arrived, only for it to crumble right in front of our eyes, and only for situations. Because again, he says it's getting there. I still believe getting there is very difficult. So when he says getting there is easy, I'm like, no, it's not. Getting there was incredibly hard. Like, well done. But staying there and doing the work to stay there again, it needs to happen. I need to see a very clear AJ in the next few months. I just want to know where we at.
I prefer silence. And then what's crazy is through all of this, Usyk is just over there like, so AJ was going to step aside. Fury bottled it when it was thrown to him to take. He's thinking, I got these guys shook.
Is that dangerous for him, though, to be in that mindset?
It's very dangerous for him to get too cocky with that.
Yeah.
Because they're still much bigger than him.
Yeah, because you said...
if they conquer their fear and they just run through it, it could get nuts.
You said something that I think we still need to pay attention to. Usyk doesn't usually do the talking thing. It was the first time he's come out and said, "Oh, that man are liars." It was the first time he done something.
I think it was the team.
His
management.
But still, though, the team doesn't operate even because the team. It's one. I always call them one. It's when you say, "Oh, the team said this, bruv." It's you. You know what I mean? It's how I see it. The team, we all operate together, right? Usually, it's laughing video, Snow, Derek. There's nothing is. Yeah, the man are just liars and rare. It's not, I don't know if let's not, because we speculate, but sometimes you start to believe you're hype or believe you're the, and then you will throw off that, you will give that, you will give that soundbite.
Because he came in and he did the Loma job. No one thought he would do it. Oh my days, he did it. Kambosos. Kambosos is well, I still think Kambosos needs time. Like, I don't think, because people like he's dodging Haney and stuff. I don't really think that. I don't think it's that. I don't think he's he knows what situation he is in. I think it's totally very different to Tio in Kambosos. What's going on Kambosos? I think there's still negotiation because I don't believe. I wasn't trying to say that Kambosos is doing the same thing.
Oh, I thought you said.
No. I was more saying that he beat Loma to lose to Kambosos.
Okay, cool. All right.
Because whether you like it or not, sitting on the top of the hill is very different from climbing that mountain.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, climbing to the top of the hill. Because like when you're focused on getting there, you get there, which is why AJ says it's easier because you have a target. Whereas now you're at the top, you don't have a target. You're wearing the target. You are the target.
You're wearing the target now.
You are the target now.
Yeah.
And now you got to defend the spot. And that's a tricky place to start from.
Very difficult. Only
ever been going to the top.
It's very difficult.
So now AJ's at a situation where I feel like in a weird way, he needs to be knocked off the thing so that he can be like, okay, now this is what I need to do.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's how he is with complacency, which is an interesting one because after the Ruiz fight, you saw him change his whole game up and come back and box a whole different way to come back and win. Yeah. Which is a tricky thing to get a fighter
optimum weight as well. It was that we liked him at that weight. We said, you're not too tired.
I want him a bit bigger. He was like 16'11", if I recall.
Yeah, but he knew why he wanted to be 16'11". It was a bigger ring as well. So he said, look, I need to get round. That lactic acid build up in my muscles and stuff. All that stuff that usually happens to me. I can't have that happen to me. Just to quickly go to Dillian though. Weirdly, no, let me say this, and this could be brethren bias, but he's not really my brethren because I don't really know him like that. Yeah, I really want him to win. I really want him to win. Like, I just think especially like how sweet it's like that how you say about Derek Chisora. You'd love to see Derek Chisora just hold a belt.
Yeah, belt.
I want to see Dillian hold a belt. And if Dillian, if Dillian could go all the way and undispute the thing, oh my goodness.
Could you imagine if he just knocked out Fury and beat AJ and then beat
whoever
AJ or Usyk, whoever, like just done it. That would be the most.
What a come up! What a come up story. That would be incredible. Oh, and the belts will still move because I don't know if Dillian has the ability or all the skills to maintain the belt and stay as the champ. As you said, it's a different. You need a whole different mentality when you're the boss.
That he does have that.
You think so?
The road he's taken, mental strength of Dillian Whyte is underestimated. It's understated. I don't think people realize how focused. Remember, he started early on with the loss, with AJ.
Yes.
And he had to do all that other stuff to get back into the mix. Then he was about to get it, he lost to Povetkin.
Yes.
And he's come again. If he gets a hold of those belts, you are going to have to absolutely annihilate him to take it off him. Because he's seen it, he's come close to it, he's touched it, he's smelt it. Now you want to take this from me now? Oh, good luck, bro.
You know what? Actually, when you break in this story, this is because I got this thing. It says Dillian Whyte, born in Jamaica. It says it born in poverty, but I don't know. Born in Jamaica, but it's not easy over there. Yeah, he was stabbed 3 times. Once in which he sewed the wound back together himself. He was shot twice, removing the bullets himself. He became a father at just 13 years old. He endured over 1,000 days as a mandatory challenger. Next, he lives his dream for the world title fight.
Bro.
Listen,
that's a life.
That's why you're silent. That's why you're not talking. Because you don't want to ruin it. Certain times, I'm going to keep quiet. I'll keep quiet until a contract comes to my house and it's done. Like, until I know the TV is settled. But the best thing about it is, how I understand purse bids is, if once, because they have it now, that's theirs, that's their show, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Frank has to do the money now because you can't put out money and not do a show, correct?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah, because once the purse bids are done, that's done.
It's done. Like we both put our something to the table, said this is what we could do if you give us, this is what it'll look like if with this money that we're doing, this is what this other team said. There you go. And they blow them out the water. They want to kick on with this plan. And again, heavyweight boxing is in a beautiful space because even me and you did say this when AJ lost, we said to ourselves, well, it's about to get exciting because now everyone has to fight, and we didn't think it was going to be this kind of hiatus. We was like, oh my goodness, everyone gets busy real quickly, and it kind of turned into a damn squid. I don't think it's now the game. Like, we get 2 massive fights. Usyk this year, we get Usyk versus Joshua.
This is the boxing semifinals.
Yes.
This is it. We're down to 4. We're gonna, we'll get to Champions League final finally.
Prayers to Joe Joyce though. He must just be confused, fam.
Joe Joyce is sitting there like, I was supposed to fight Usyk. And now nobody speaks on his name.
I got trapped.
And Frank Warren's just blown the whole budget for the year, so there's gonna be no. He's gonna have to fight in the Sainsbury's car park.
Just better, Joe.
It's
Joe,
just better.
But he has blown the whole budget.
We ain't getting invited to no Frank Warren shows.
We're never getting. It's not fair as well because I'll be like, Frank, man. I've been involved. I'm a snake.
Frank, it's just banter.
Frank is just, I can't even, because it is banter in it, but we've been doing it for so long. It's like Bo Selector now, isn't it?
Yeah. It's one of the ones where it's like the damage is done, man. He hates us.
Hear ye.
He said I booked him a town crier to promote the next fight. He's handing out his leaflets as well, so that'll do something to get numbers. Listen, guys, Thank you for tuning in. This has been a fun episode, man. Make sure to get your tickets. Yeah. Amir Khan, Kelbrook live podcast event. Come and watch the fight with us, man. It's gonna be a madness.
It's gonna be a madness. As I said, I'm gonna use my winnings. I'm gonna use my winnings to buy a few. I'm gonna buy like 2-3 drinks for people.
And I'm gonna use my winnings to buy KG a boxing encyclopedia so he can up his knowledge, bro. To ever go against me talking crazy, yeah. And Chris Eubank Jr. versus Liam Williams this Saturday, live watch along. So come here. We'll be right here. It's going to be a vibe. It's going to be incredible. Eubank by KO is my prediction.
Oh, yeah. What round? We can't. That's too easy. What round? 4. Wait, Eubank. Nah. Eubank. 8. Between 8 and 12. 8 to 12. I said 4 and I was like, Eubank. 8. Yeah. 8 to 12. 8. No. Let's go. That's 2. We can't give ourselves that much mileage. You got to give it between 2 rounds. So that, what do you want to say?
9-10.
9-10. I'm gonna go 8 and 9.
Okay, cool.
I'm getting 8 and 9. You lot in hey, cause people like to cheat. Yeah, in the comment section, say your round. Cause I want to. Hey, yeah, I said that. You know, the one's gonna try to get off.
No.
Nah.
I did it on thing. You saw me. It's like no.
Yeah,
bro.
Right
in writing.
Yeah, keep your receipts. Yeah. All right, wicked. You guys. Till next time. Stay blessed. Speak to you soon. Peace. Yo, people, thanks for watching the Undefeated podcast. Make sure you
like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and all that good stuff, man. This is the place to be.